Hello there YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Nerd Wave Plays. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so looks like where we left off. Circle of Death, final round, and Sledge to the safe house. So, why don't we knock out Circle of Death first? Shouldn't be too bad. And maybe we'll hit level 19, which would make Sledge to the safe house pretty darn easy. Well, easier. Hope everyone's having a good week. Today is... actually, recording this on a Tuesday. Didn't have time. Normally I record Mondays, but just didn't quite have time yesterday to get it done. So we're gonna record on a Tuesday, because why not? Okay, let's see here. You again. We're set to shock. I think we should set it back to incendiary. Incendiary would be ideal. I think though, you know what? I might have sold my yeah, I sold. That's okay. We can make do with the standard rifle. We'll go back to firebolts. We'll ammo up. We'll jump in and get her done. Everything else is topped off. And I keep forgetting to pick up the storage deck upgrade in Firestone. But by the time we do that, I'm going to be rolling in dough anyway, so let's wait for that to fully recharge. Oh man. Almost done. There we go. All right, let's get to it. Come on. Come on. Taking an awful lot of rounds. Whoa! Alright, we drop. Gotta drop the scorpion turret. This is not going very well. Number of weak skags. Then we're gonna have some alphas come out soon. And now here comes the trouble. Now. Oh. Whew, that was close. Run, hit and run. Oh. Alright, why don't we just run around for a bit, wait for the Scorpio turret to recharge, drop it. Oh, come on. Give me a break. Looking forward to this week. I'm actually going to be taking this Friday off. Get some stuff done. Oh, of course. Yes! Run. Okay, shields up. Woo! Drop that Scorpio. The Scorpio turret. Come on. Charge. I've been looking at the trailer for the new Resident Evil game. It looks pretty good. The setting kind of reminds me a bit of Resident Evil 4, and that was my favorite Resident Evil game. I enjoyed 5 as well, and I love the multiplayer aspect of it. I tried 6, and I don't know, 6 was kind of meh. Never really got into 6. Hey, we did it. Yeah, I never really got into 6. I thought 6 looked pretty promising, and you know, I bought a used copy from GameStop, so had it for a good week. I don't even think I played it. I mean, I think I probably played it a couple times. Okay, there we go. 0.4. Yeah, I probably played it a couple times. Did some, you know, did some co-op, but it just, I don't know, it just didn't really get me, you know, like it just didn't get my attention.
If the vault is real, you'll be able to afford it.
So, which was a bummer, but you know, it is what it is. And here we are, level 19. Pretty much, yeah, all the quests are done. Now, this is like the last kind of big quest here. I mean, there's some more. I think this is the last like story quest in the area, and then after this one you get some random little side quests as well, one returning you back to that area where you just were, so that's kind of a pain, but whatever. The side quest is pretty easy and it doesn't take too long. And then there's some other quests in the general, you know, in the general main area as well. And then we're on to the Doll Headlands, which is the next section of the game. Up one more. Yeah, I was like, I knew I was heading in the right direction. I just didn't know exactly if that was the right place to go. Alright. Whoa! Okay, that didn't work out very well, but we're... How far are we? Can we just run it? Let's just run it, whatever. Let's see here. Yeah, so this shouldn't be too bad. I think I'm at such a higher level. Than is required. It should be pretty. You know, I wouldn't say it's like I'm not gonna like just steamroll these guys, but it should be pretty straightforward.
Up until now has been simple. You're about to face a real challenge.
Oh, see, yeah, it's a level 17 quest.
Not underestimate him.
I was gonna say, yeah, 14 seems kind of low, but so I'm a couple levels higher than the
Did you know Shep Sanders in the arid Badlands has another job for you?
the required.
Greetings, traveler. New missions are available at the Firestone Bounty Board.
The required level. Sorry, got distracted with the phone, checking an email. Let's get back into it. All right. Let's see here. I don't think we have too much that we need to sell. You know, I'm liking this rifle a bit more than that one, so we're going to sell this old guy. We're going to sell this one too. We'll keep the static one. We'll sell you. I can't even use you yet. I'd wager by the time we get there, we'll have a better one anyway. Still only have one SMG. That's alright. Oh, you know what? Grenades.
Someone always has the upper hand. Make sure it's you.
I forgot to top off the ammo. Wait, that was revolver. Why did I buy revolver? Could have sworn I was looking at shotgun shells. Oh well. Oh well, no big deal. Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. Oh, this guy hits hard. Man, after my shield came down, like, he just chewed through my health like nothing. Alright, you know what? We should pick up a couple of health potions just in case. I do have the automatic self-healing, but on the shields. We'll pick a couple up. In the instant. Alright. Close enough. Close enough. You guys are wondering with all the streaming services now how oversaturated the market has become. I didn't grow up with cable. Like, we never had cable as a kid. No, actually, I guess my parents might have had it when I was like really young, but I would have been too young to remember TV anyway. But during my formative, youth, you know, I never had cable, but like my cousins had cable, so it was always a treat to go to their house because they had cable. I just thought that was the coolest thing ever because, you know, channels on channels on channels. Grenade! Boom. There was so much to watch. You know, granted, you know, we were kids, so we stuck with Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, stuff like that. Drop that Scorpio turret. It was always just really cool getting to go to their house and, you know, get to watch a lot of the TV shows that, you know, I didn't get to watch because, again, no cable. Let's see. Let's swap the repeater. The sniper actually is quite useful here. There's quite a few spots where, such as here. Anyway. So when we moved, you know, as you know, I was already much older. You know, we moved homes, and I mean, we got cable for. I think we ordered the, you know, just the DirecTV package, the standard package that most people get, and we had that for, I don't know, it was like a 1 year or 2 year contract, whatever, and it was cool. It was like, it was nice having, I guess, that variety, but at the same time, it was also like, wow, there's just more channels to flip through and more things I don't want to watch. And, you know, I came across Netflix actually I was taking a class in college. I was taking a journalism class. And we had to watch, a few films for the class and then, you know, answer some questions and, you know, something to that effect. And our professor, he's like, you know, Blockbuster was still around at the time, but he's like, Blockbuster may or may not carry these titles. You might need to go to like, one of those little mom and pop type video stores. But your best bet would just be to go to Netflix and go to Netflix and you know, back then it was, of course he runs. Come on, bro. Yeah, this guy's actually pretty smart because he's coming down. He ran down after my Scorpio turret was pretty much done. But then he just stands there. I don't know. Anyway, so that's how I got introduced to it. And it's like, wow, you get a, you know, rent movies, and depending on what bundle you pick, you can get like 1 DVD, you know, 2 DVDs or 3 DVDs out at a time. And you gotta pick from this big selection, you know, like you kind of make this big queue. And you rent the movie, and you keep it as long as you want, and then when you're done with it, you return it, and then Netflix sends you the next film in the queue you have. You know, there weren't any late fees, there wasn't anything like that, really. So it was kind of revolutionary, considering, you know, Blockbuster was, you know, probably, you know, I don't know if they were doing great or they were doing terrible, but, you know, that's kind of, that was an annoyance factor with Blockbuster, was the late fees. You know, from Blockbuster's perspective, it's totally understandable. You know, that's how they make their money. You know, that's their inventory. They need it back in a timely manner, especially the new releases, because if you keep it too long, then they can't rent that out to someone else. If they can't rent it out to someone else, that's lost revenue. So, from Blockbuster's end, Totally get it. Totally get it. But you know, people forget. You know, things happen. Life happens. Come on, bro. He thought he was hiding behind the barrel. He thought wrong. Alright, my friend.
Bullseye!
Done. So... And I think the streaming came on a little later. And I think even then, at that point, I think you could only stream it on your computer or your laptop. Like, I don't think there was like an app yet or anything like that. So, you know, it was neat. It was neat getting to stream stuff. So I did pick up that as an option on the account at some point. And then slowly but surely, they, you know what? Come to think of it, I don't even know if they still do the DVD rental thing. I'm not sure if that's even an option anymore. I think people just pretty much, by default, they just want to stream directly online and they don't want to deal with renting movies and then have to deal with physical media. So and it was pretty smart because, you know, with how cable was getting, you know, after we got through our trial, you know, the cable bill shot up and it's like, yeah, you know, not really worth it. And then I think we downsized the plan to like the cheaper plan, but most of the good channels were gone with the cheaper plan. You know, most of the stuff I did watch wasn't an option. So it's like, well, what's the point? What's the point of having this affordable cable plan if, you know, no one wants to watch this crap? Trick question. There was no point. So I was like, well, let's get rid of the cable. And by then, you know, I had Netflix and, you know, that was, you know, we went back to regular TV and the streaming services. That was it. But it was enough. You know, and this was back when the streaming was still pretty, I wouldn't say brand new, but I mean, there wasn't as much of a variety as there is now in terms of the amount of TV shows and movies that you could stream. And the amount, you know, the amount of shows, TV, and the actual different services that now, you know, you've got your Netflix, you've got your Hulu, you got your Disney Plus, you've got your Amazon Prime. You know, there's free services like Crackle is free, Tubi is free, Vudu is not free. I think that's Walmart's streaming service, if memory serves. You know, Paramount Plus now has theirs. It's like everyone wants to have their own stream service. So it's like, I mean, the whole point was to have all the TV shows and movies under one roof, but now it's become the same thing. Is you gotta sit here and subscribe to all these different streaming services to get access to all your TV shows instead of having like a centralized one that's super convenient. It's like, hey, you know,
we got guns.
You don't have to pay for all these, and it's just, we're kind of going back to cable in a way. So like I had a bunch, like I had a ton, and it's like there were TV shows and movies and things I liked on each individual platform, but it's like at the same time I wasn't watching all of them nearly enough to justify the cost. So currently I have Hulu. You know, with the basic cost of the commercialized plan, You know, I like the variety of shows. It has a decent movie selection. And the cost, again, is very attractive. So, that one for sure. Amazon by default, because I have Amazon Prime. You know, it pays for itself in shipping costs, so, you know, I get a streaming service out of it, basically. My kind of gripe with Prime is the user interface isn't as clean as the other ones. It feels a little slower, a little more sluggish. But again, I mostly do it for the free, quote-unquote, in actuality, prepaid shipping you do with it. Because if you order enough through Amazon Prime, you know, they lose money in shipping. And frankly, I don't care if they lose money in shipping because it's Amazon and, you know, they have a lot of money. They have a lot of money. So, it's a win. It's definitely a win. I canceled my Netflix. So, after... I had that since college. So, after many years, I did cancel the Netflix account. I canceled Disney Plus because it's very... You know, while I liked watching Mandalorian like everyone...
Oh, you know that hurt.
You know, it was exclusively Disney stuff. So it was kind of like a niche channel, like a niche service. But I had prepaid for the year, so you know, once, you know, I still have access to it until I think October or something. But when that dries up, you know, well, I'm not going to renew it. Not planning to anyway. So, yeah, no more Hulu, no more Disney Plus, and I use HBO Go as well. Again, nice movie selection. You know, HBO series, you know, are also pretty good as well. But you know, if I were to cancel one, it would probably be HBO Go. You know, if I really don't watch enough of it, because you know, I mean, regardless. If you watch that streaming service all day, every day, or if you don't watch it at all in the month, they get paid. It's like a gym membership. You know, if you're paying, you know, 10, 20 bucks a month, whatever, to go to the gym, and you go to the gym every day and work out and get your money's worth, or you don't step foot in, you know, in that gym at all in those 30 days, they get paid. They get their money anyway. So if you're not really using it, you're not getting your money's worth, you know, at some point you just got to sit back and go, why am I giving them my hard-earned dollars? You know, I work hard for my money. I don't want to just give anyone or any company my hard-earned money so willingly, you know, unless there is an equal exchange of value in terms of product or services. So, but that can change, you know. The nice thing is, you know, you can always go back, renew something, or like, you know, cancel an account for a month and then reopen it the next month. You know, when Netflix got rid of Parks and Rec, I was like, man, like, shows on there. So it was disappointing not to have it. Now you gotta have a Peacock. A Paramount Plus account. Was it Paramount or Peacock? I don't remember. Another freaking streaming service. Jeez, like I don't want any more. I want to simplify my life. I don't want to have. It's like you have to have an account for everything. Everything needs an account. It's like, yeah, it's just annoying. Okay, so we're getting through here. This part was a little tougher than I remembered. I didn't remember it being such a pain, but hey, we're getting through. I think we're still okay on ammo. So basically, we kind of have to follow this little route here through the south. Yeah, I've got to go to the south and all the way around and up and over. And then north to the little diamond. It looks right there. It looks close, but it's at the top of this building here, so there's no easy way in. Oh, that's just... Dropped you. Come on, bro. Got it. Shield recharge. I like this gun, and it's really fast and it's accurate, but it just needs a little more power. It's a little more power. What level is the rifle anyway? Oh, well, that explains it. It's a level 3 rifle. You know what? Let's try the support. Slower. I think we'll have enough. Hopefully we don't burn through all the rifle ammo, but... Boom. Scorpio turret and... What you got?
Oh, that hurt! Spray him and stay him.
Kill him! Kill him now!
Oh, what the? Okay, that's weird. I didn't... Did he just pop up and...
I don't want to die!
Whew. Did not see him come out of nowhere. Whew. Okay, we got those. Pick up some ammo around here.
Time to pound some meatball bits.
Dropped ya.
You looking to get shot?
Let's wait for that Scorpio turret to reload. Probably jump in this area. Okay. Alright, so now it looks like we're back into it.
Get lost!
Drop it. I may have dropped the turret a bit too far. Oh well. We're alive. Okay. Head this direction. Oh, that was a hit.
Bullseye!
Oh, that was a nice shot. Sniper ammo's running a little low. Let's see what we have here. Ooh. Badass Psycho. Burning Psycho. Alright.
More meat for me! It's time for another...
Alright, my friends. Meet your maker. There goes one, and there goes the other. What the heck? Okay. Shield is down, shield is down.
Need ammo.
There we go. Close. Very close. To the right. Okay, running a little low on ammo. But luckily there is a ammo vendor close to us, so we can unload our bags, stock up on some rounds before we jump in there. So I think we'll get there okay. Got you. Okay. Sniper rifle ammo's out. Let's swap out the sniper rifle for something I have ammo for. Like, let's see. Suppose the repeater. Alright, Scorpio turret down. Dang. Woo. We are has probably been the tightest we've been. So let's tread carefully and let's not die. Because we are pretty close. Woo! Pretty awesome repeater. It puts it down. It's gotta be up pretty close to, you know, to use it effectively, but oh man. Burns through ammo pretty quick, but you know what? Against a single target, gets the job done. Oh, nice. Come on. You got nothing. Dropped you. Looks like we're here. We go upstairs. I believe the ammo vendor's upstairs, so. Alright, let's sell off some junk. We're gonna keep that one, get rid of you, keep you. You know, maybe the static shotgun might work as well. Sell it. Sell it. Sell it. Alright.
The lads are the best armored works out there.
Let's top off all the ammo. Okay. A little extra repeater ammo just in case. So, Sledge has a very strong shield. Shock weapons would do well. So, we're gonna switch our Scorpio turret to shock. And let's see. We'll switch the machine gun to static, and we'll switch the shotgun to static. The sniper rifle, I don't think we'll really need. It's a pretty close quarters battle. I think the repeater would actually do a lot better.
This one is a brute, and he has a powerful shield you will need to whittle down.
That's a lot of
before you
health.
can hurt him.
Let's go.
Don't let him touch you.
Recover some health real quick, and
You won't regret it.
woo. Let's see here. All right. So,
Sledge
Made it to
not
Sledge.
like you. Sledge kill thing he not like.
Should not have gone in close range with Sledge, but... Oh boy. No, 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 no! 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 You gotta be kidding me. I was right there.
Regenerate ammo or even heal you. Get
You gotta be
yours
kidding.
right here.
Unbelievable. You know what? I switched back to the rifle. I didn't switch to the to my repeater. Should have gone back to the repeater.
No, death come for you. Sledge's men attack.
Huh? That door opens. Huh. I never really realized that. Oh, he just... I mean... Seems like a lot of trouble. So you'd have to wear down his shield, do a little bit of damage.
Need a shield. Let's cut you. No, for you from
Slowly wear him down. As we pop up on this side. Okay. Okay. No!
must be a bounty hunter. Sledge will punish
Oh, again. They were right there. Dude. I feel off today. Alright, Sledge.
Sledge destroy you! Destroy you right now! You come here to kill Sledge.
Alright, let's get that, let's wait for the Scorpio turret. Recharges. Eh, he's stuck.
Sledge will pound you into dust!
Hit him at the door. That's funny. Kind of glitched, it looks like, maybe. Hey.
You die! Sledge will crush you! No one come here and let
Oh, Sledge. Oh, dang it. I just totally dropped my turrets when I didn't want to drop my turrets. That's a bummer. That's okay.
Time is bullets.
I got what I've been saving for you. You never should have come here. Now you're gonna pay.
Interesting.
You gotta squeal before we cook you.
Okay, so we'll wait a little bit. Let the health charge up.
Come meet your maker. There's no escaping, Mark.
Ah, good times. Okay. Yeah, I just overly distracted today. I don't know what it is. This weather's got me sleepy too. It's been kind of overcast and my focus is it's like, well, I got stuff, but I want to be here. And it's too bad because, I mean, I like parts of my job. I wouldn't say I love my job. Or, I should say, I love parts of the job. I wouldn't love the job overall. It's just, it's just kind of a job like any other. There's, you know, bullshit and nonsense you gotta deal with. I work for kind of in between a small to mid-sized company, but we have a parent company. Yeah. So I'm not gonna disclose any specifics here, but you know, so you kind of get somewhat of the small company office vibe, which I like, but then you still have the corporate overlords who think they know everything and tend to fuck everything up. Pardon my French. Sometimes, you know, don't get me wrong, sometimes they're helpful, sometimes they're useful, but I don't know. In my experience dealing with them, they're incredibly demanding. They're incredibly demanding, and oftentimes they tend to demand bits and pieces of information that are redundant. It's like, hey, this could be more efficient if we... No. You can't suggest anything to them because, you know, it's like, it's got to be their idea. And if it wasn't their idea, it's probably not going to happen. You know, and that's how it is. You know, unfortunately... they gotta think of the idea. If not, it's like, you know, it's almost like it doesn't count. You know, but they'll bullshit you. It's like, you know what? That's a great contribution. We should have looked at it. You know, thank you for the suggestion. And they don't do anything with it. It just becomes, you know, I know how it is. We're just talking about it. You know, unfortunately, that's just the downside of big of the big corporate life, big corporate, you know, culture is ultimately we're, you know, in my little microcosm, I'm like a mid-level manager. You know, I have some staff that report to me, and then I report to the general manager. of the company I work for specifically. So in that world, I do have some authority, I do have some say, and it's a nice spot to be in. It's also a stressful spot to be in. But within those confines, it's pretty good. But when you involve corporate, then my boss, the general manager, reports to, like a divisional manager who reports to a regional manager who reports to, and so on, and 2 or 3 more steps up to the head of the company. So there's a long chain of people you have to talk to get things approved and done, and sometimes it's just a waste of time. It's like, it's so inefficient. We're supposed to be a private company, things are supposed to be efficient. That's the name of the game. It's efficiency, because that's what it is. Money drops. If you're not making money, then we got a problem. As long as we're making profit, for the most part, they're happy. But if you stop making profit, then there's problems. Oh shit.
You gotta squeal before we cook you!
I think that Sledge is in. Shit. Of course. I'm really annoyed because normally I would have killed him by now.
Only by the best.
I don't know.
If the vault is real,
feel
you'll
off.
be able to afford it. Get your meds here.
Maybe the sniper might be useful. Some well-placed headshots, we might be able to...
Why you here? Go away!
Time to pound some meat.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I'm for you!
Get out of there. Ugh.
You come here to kill
Shit, dude. Coming up on an hour here, and I still haven't killed Sledge. But if we start over, it's like, well, we gotta start over. I don't want to start over.
Sledge have an idea. Idea say destroy them all!
You've got to be kidding me. In. Right there. No. Reload, reload. Oh. Such bullshit.
Teach those Lance guys a thing or two about firepower.
Unbelievable. Man, I am losing so much money here. Okay. These shock weapons aren't really doing the kind of damage I thought they'd be. So... let's go back to the non-shock weapons, see if we fare any better, and just keep the shock on the Scorpio turret. Owned. Shoot. I feel so bad.
Sledge's men! My men!
Distance, it's not terrible, but it's freaking I want to drop.
Sledge doesn't need you! Sledge cut you to bloody stop!
Come on, bud. We're just making life comfortable. You know what? Screw you, asshole.
Sledge destroy!
Thanks. I'm distracted. Keep me distracted.
Think you can beat Sledge? Not for you!
Go for the... Come on. No! No, 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 no! Yes! Finally! He has never given me so much trouble before. Dude! You know what? He's done.
I bet you would like to know what that is. The vault
Alright.
is real. What you are
Stock
holding
up and get
is
the heck
key
out of
that
Dodge.
opens it. One part of it, anyway.
I'm pretty sure that expression comes from, you know, Dodge City, but I don't really understand, or I don't know the actual, not what's the term? Etymology is not the right term. It's like, why, like, where did that expression come from? You know, get out of Dodge, or get the hell out of Dodge.
Crimson Lance D Company, 3rd Starborn Brigade. I have just been informed that you have arrived on Pandora in search of the vault.
We'll have to
and
Google that
the
later.
Imps have started
'Cause
killing the
now I'm
locals and
curious.
causing a disturbance. This planet is under the authority of the Atlas Corporation, and any Iridian artifacts
Commandant
found here
Steele.
are Atlas property. Possession of such property carries a stiff penalty. I invite you to turn yourself in
Oh, you gotta be kidding
the
me.
nearest lance out and surrender any information or artifacts in your possession. Consider this your
Alright.
one and
Normally,
only
I'd
warning.
sit there and say, let's go, but let's just make a run for it. Drop the Scorpio. Hopefully that distracts the defenders that all respond. Let's turn this in. Because we're running a lot longer than usual. Again. Weird. Any ammo up here? Something good?
Greetings, traveler. New missions are available at the Firestone Bounty Board.
I sure got you right now.
I got the ride.
I think the turn-in quest, or the turn-in is back, yep, back on Firestone. The bounty board, or wait. Oh no, Shep Sanders. Shep Sanders, not the bounty board.
Did you know Shep Sanders in the arid Badlands has another job for you?
Right. Huh. Guess the turn-in quest is in Firestone. Well, he's just the quest giver, but I guess I didn't have to turn into him? Whatever. Whatevs. I prefer going back to Firestone anyway, just back to base, as it were. Well, here we are. Level 19, about to hit 20. On the cusp of level 20. Finishing the first area.
Sure is lonely around here.
Quest.
I'll drink to that. Busted up 9 toes and beat the hell out of Sledge.
We get our
You're
first
making
class
a
mod.
name for
Ooh, this is a
yourself in
nice
these
one.
parts.
Ammo
already put
regen.
into
Nice.
Pierce to
I
give
will
you
take it.
clearance.
Greetings, traveler. New missions are available at the Firestone Bounty Board.
You know what you...
You've discovered a class modification unit.
Gotta love the ammo regen. So now that we have class mods, you know, I don't use let's see. What was the other skill? +1 a stockpile. I don't have stockpile. Personally, I don't care to put points into it. It might be more useful if you're playing with the group, but solo play,
Just can't carry enough bullets for your favorite gun?
you know, oh, they're green. They're not even white anymore. So, okay, no big deal. But simply having that extra ammo regen is going to be helpful. And we maxed out Metal Storm. Awesome. So I think the next skill, we're going to put some points into fitness for that extra health boost. Should be pretty nice. Keep me alive a little longer. Let's see. We'll pick up the bounty board quests. I think these are the last of them. And these are pretty easy. Level 15, level 15, level 15. These are... Which is kind of weird because you get them after you finish. So you kind of think they'd be higher level. You know, this one... Back to the Headstone Mine, that one's a higher level, of course, because we just left there, but the other ones are pretty low. They're pretty low level. They're pretty easy to do. You know, and still a decent chunk of experience points. But anywho, let's call it a day. Let's call it a day. This was a longer episode again.
Yeah.
Thank you all for sticking through.
Well, that should cover it, kid.
Thanks for hanging out. If you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. And I'm looking forward to catching you all in the next one. Later days.